Hey guys,
What's going on?
not
Hey, everybody.
much. This is weird. It is really weird though because I've ever since I started using my headphones, they do really weird things when we start streaming.
Oh yeah,
Like
they
what?
sound good though.
Yeah. Well, what they do is as soon as I'm on, as soon as I hook them into um, StreamYard, I get no other sounds from the computer. Everything else goes away.
It should all come through the headset.
Yeah, but
It should, but
did you
StreamYard does some weird stuff to it.
did you set your computer to use the headphones as your default communication device?
Yeah, that's what they're set to right now.
Yeah, then all sound should come through the headphones.
I know. StreamYard, it's really weird. StreamYard does weird things with my computer.
All right, Buck, what are you working on?
Black Pearl.
Doesn't look very black to me.
It's not going to turn very black. So let's see. Let's run through the chat real quick. Well, first, Donnie, I can see you're working on the Sea View, and Todd is working on a small camera.
A small Logitech camera.
Yeah. Okay, Todd's going to be working on the Knight Rider. I see you
Nice.
settled. I see you settled on green.
I did settle on green, yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. So going back to the chat, Rich showed up and said, "Time for some model mayhem." I through everybody's channel said, "Hey, Rich." Sci-Fi Model Shop showed up. Hobby Time, which is Gordon, showed up. I'm not sure of Sci-Fi Model Shop's name, otherwise I'd call out to you. Frankie B Model Bench came in.
Hey, Frankie.
Rich says Tinker Bubble's going to be on tonight. No, actually, Tinker Bubbles is not feeling good tonight. He's got other things going on too. He's going to be about 40 hours late for this stream, which means hopefully he'll be here for Sunday. Hey, Bill Jarrett, welcome.
My guess is he's still watching. Like a stalker.
Yeah. Todd, Donnie, Frankie B, and Bill Jarrett. And thank you, Bill Jarrett. Thank you very much. That's one of the hardest things. Well, it's not that hard to do it on the decks. Ron. Okay, Ron. That's caught up with the chat. So I was going to say something. Oh, that's what I was going to say.
What's that?
Shout out to Big Charlie. He sent me a shop card.
Nice.
He was on, I think it was either last Friday or last Sunday, and he said, shoot him an email if you want a shop card.
Must have been Sunday because I don't remember that last Friday.
So, Donnie, I almost got one of my two Sea Views out.
Well, you have the TV and the movie version?
I do, actually.
I just have the TV version.
Oh,
To me, the 8 windows just looks off.
Yeah. Well,
Johnny, you're so loud.
I got a pretty good deal on both.
Too loud?
Oh my God, Donnie, yes, too loud.
So I got.
Well, you say you can't hear me, so.
Oh my God, it's way too loud. Like you're getting blown out.
Yeah, a little bit. So
It's on, automatically adjust mic volume.
Yeah, no, that's coming through really hot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn it down a bit. Better?
No. Are you eating the mic? You don't have it like in your mouth, right?
No, it's hanging from my ear on my headset.
Oh man, is it super loud? At least it's loud to me. I don't know if it's loud to everybody else, but it's really loud.
It's blowing out a little bit.
Is this better?
Yeah,
it definitely seems like it's quieter, but the gain is still so high that it's you're coming through not very well.
yeah, you're getting some sort of distortion.
How about now?
Hang on. Now say something.
You turned everything on, and I just turned off trying to fix it.
Oh God, Jesus! I'm about to mute you.
Okay.
So loud.
I turned it back down.
I sat here going through all that, and then Buck goes, "Here, let me turn everything back on."
You're welcome, Donnie.
Is it any better now, Todd?
The volume is quieter, but it's definitely coming through like it's clipping, right? I don't know if you are familiar with clipping audio, but
Yes.
it's coming through. It's clipping on you.
Strange.
Very cool, Bill Schrat. I am looking
don't-
forward to, while not looking forward to, rigging my Pearl.
I don't know how to fix that.
Well,
Let me see here.
Rich did say it is better when it's turned down, but you've still got some sort of distortion in there. Picked up AMT refuse truck loader packer. I might have one of those. I don't think so.
The volume in Windows for my microphone is set to 5.
What?
And I turned
Gilly
it
wants a
down.
link?
And I turned it down in StreamYard, so I mean, I don't have much more turning it down that I can do.
Okay, anybody across YouTube and here on anybody anywhere we're broadcasting, I just posted a link. If you have a camera or just a microphone, you are welcome to join. Sorry about that, Gilly. I forgot you. Yo. Now we should just leave him in the lobby for a while. Hey, Gilly.
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much. Sounded like for a second there you were working a spinning wheel. Are you using a loom to build a model?
I'm using a loom. Oh, wow. Okay, this mat's not gonna cut it.
So, Bill Trett, just out of curiosity, which black pearl are you building? From which company? Pull these out. Lost. Eric said, yo. Gordon said, yo, back. Eric said, hey, Gordon. Rich said, hey, Gilly and Tinker Bubbles.
Hey Richard.
This new kit, the lost molds. They lost the molds in the 70s and rebuilt the truck. Hatchet. There's a hanging buddy. So, Bill Dredd, is that a parts work? Since it's hatchet? Went open side with the interior, which is what I've got. This one's actually from ZHL Models, which is a Russian company. Don't be hating on me, people, because I'm building a Russian-built kit. I bought this thing a long time ago.
What the heck, bud? What the heck?
Yeah. When I get done, I'll paint it to, what is it, blue and green?
Yeah.
Been a good, Gordon said, been a good day. Feel 100% positive.
Good to hear, Gordon.
Got it about 6 years ago. Okay. If they ever re-release it, I will build it. Years ago. Okay. Welcome, Ron. If ever re-release it, I will build it.
Somebody's watching the stream.
Welcome, Ron.
Thank you.
Somebody's watching the stream.
Welcome, Ron. So,
Thank you.
Ron, go ahead and mute YouTube. Who did we lose? We lost Donnie.
Yeah.
He's back. Oh, he added himself to the stream, and I knocked him right back out.
Yeah, I put in the chat. I'll be right back. My headset stopped working. I reset StreamYard.
When you said that, I saw it said Eric, and I'm like, what?
I don't know. I've got it turned down as far as I can. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah. The 175th victory. Bildra, I heard that one at some point in the build becomes just a total nightmare. Matter of fact, I think Wayne from World of Wayne, I heard that he burned his on video.
He did.
He did, yeah.
Yep, he did. So the very first step of this build is bend some photo etch. So that's interesting. So you have to build this grate. Hood vent.
Okay. Well, best laid plans of mice and men. I should have put planking up here before I put this part on. Same with back here.
Well, why didn't you?
Because I ain't that flippin' smart. But I'm going to put planking on this little piece before I attach it. And then once I have it attached up here, I'm going to have to do some rework because the far side from the left side of the boat didn't come out quite right. So I got to work these a little bit. This one will be okay. Oh, cool. Yours is from Billings Boats. Then the victory should be good.
Oh,
nice. And Todd, Eric said if you're taking tons of pics for your site, post the link to your site for everyone.
Okay, guys, don't mind me. I'm going to be playing with my pecker here.
That's fine.
Little pecker playing never anybody.
Okay. Ah, you posted your kit build. What I was gonna do.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Well, I was gonna give you a boost across the board and post that one.
Oh, well, yeah, but this won't show up on that site until I have it built. Yeah, or if that makes sense.
Ah, so you don't have that one going up on here yet.
I think I don't know if I put a link. That's it? With this piston?
I'm actually on the site right now. I don't see a link straight to the kit. I do see kit in the USA, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's because I don't advertise it until at least the first issues are up. I mean, the site's there.
Yeah.
My kit build is there, but I don't put it on my Partworks until I have at least the first issues. So I
Yeah.
got them today.
Well, now you
Showed
do.
up today.
Let me get some walnut planks.
Hopefully this is better.
Kind of echoey.
Echo, echo, echo,
Is it echoing now?
echo,
Yes.
echo.
A little bit. Where did I put that? It's okay. It's good to have somebody besides me on the stream who echoes.
Right?
But I won't be echoing tonight because I started with the headset on.
Now we just got to fix Donnie's issue.
Oh, that's easy. We just mute him.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not even using the mic anymore. I'm using a headset, and now that's evidently not working right either. So I don't know.
Anybody catch that?
Donnie said his stuff don't work.
Uh,
At least that's what I understood.
Look at this little hood latch. Look at that little thing. It's cute.
Maker's Cave, welcome.
hey,
Oh, you made it. Yeah, he said he just got home. Steve said he just got home, so he probably wouldn't make the stream, but at least he's watching. Hi, Steve.
Hey,
Steve.
Don has a camera. Which do people prefer, that or that?
The first way, everybody could probably see better because they're bigger.
yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, oh, I know what it is. I was going to say, for some reason, mine's going out of focus. I guess I need to pull this out from under there.
It's probably trying to focus on the mat and not the ship because there you go.
Yeah, well, we have the reflection from the light plus the plans for the
Well, yeah,
combo.
but the camera usually tends to focus on whatever's in the center.
Yeah. And now it's not focusing. There we go.
It is. Hey, Ron, what's that you're working on?
It's the alien dog.
That's cool looking.
Yeah, this is actually Badger's silver primer.
Oh, nice.
I liked it so much I just left it this color, and I'm gonna put some angel blood on it.
Angel blood.
He's got angels that he's going to kill.
Now he just
Yeah.
popped out of the dog. You seen Aliens 3?
Yeah.
Yep. This is him.
Donnie sounds like a train station announcer.
I'm
Well, the
going to
guy-
give up and just not talk anymore, and I'll just sit here and work on the model.
Or he could be the guy in the airport. Okay. I need an opinion. On this piece here, would the planking look better this direction or this direction?
What is that? What is that piece?
It goes right up here in the front. Right here. The
I would make
all
it
the rest
going
of
in the same
planking-
direction as the deck.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that's what I was thinking. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just wanted an opinion. I have to do a video soon of the shop again because I cleaned it up again and you can actually see it.
Even the floor?
You can see the floor too, yeah.
Yeah, oh good.
Except for you don't want to see the carpet. The Samoyed that my grandson has, if you look at him wrong, about 4 pounds of hair fall off.
Nice.
And so the nice red carpet that my wife had me put in here underneath my work desk, yeah, it's red with big patches of white.
My daughter has a, oh, that's nice.
Well, a lot of people I know have gotten nicks and scratches, but this thing looks, I mean, it's painted, I'm sure, like the same way as the Dodge Charger, and the Dodge Charger had really, really good paint, so
That looks pretty good.
it looks good.
Yeah, my daughter has a half German Shepherd, half Blue Heeler, and he's the same way. Hair everywhere.
Yeah. Nothing you can do about it.
Nope.
A little bit of finishing compound and a wheel, you should be fine there, Todd.
You know, it's funny you should say that. Where's my bag? Hang on a second.
Gilly, you said that, and I'm like, I'm sitting here going, how is that going to help with the dog's hair?
Oh. Todd. I was talking about Todd.
You just
Yeah, but
buff
you
all
said-
the hair right off the dog.
You said Todd at the end, and I'm like, how is the finishing compound going to help with the dog?
See?
Oh, there you go. You got it all. Look at that.
No,
you got the automotive stuff.
yeah, no, I got the car stuff, so.
Yeah, you got the automotive stuff. You're good.
And I've had good luck with McGuire, so I'll continue to use it. So.
Scared me. I thought you were going to pull out some turtle wax.
Oh no.
He's
No,
probably
I
got
am.
that too.
He's probably got that. Yeah.
Just let it
Shove
happen.
him under the
Okay?
desk.
Hey, who shut the door earlier? Shut the door. Ring.
I just thought of something. God, where's
What?
Francisco?
California. You miss him already?
Yeah, where is he?
I told you he's in California. I'm driving there. He's
Well,
not here.
how can you build anything without him?
Oh. Who do you think's been doing this all along?
Francisco?
Uh-huh. The 15 part works I have, yeah. I think I did okay.
I don't
How
know,
many of
man.
them
We
was
don't have
Francisco
any
there?
actual proof that you built those.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're not wrong. So,
Okay, Donnie, how many you had to drink already?
I don't know what you're talking about.
hey, look.
Very cool, Steve.
Another part work screwdriver. Look at that. Oh, boy. Let me put that in my collection. Oh,
Hey,
you
I actually use some.
do? No.
Yeah.
No.
So Steve said that he got part 1 of the R2. And
Oh, good.
speaking of part works, the saga of the London bus, the Route Master, continues. I got the part today, and it was broken worse than the original one.
So let's
I
count.
saw that on Discord.
Yeah.
Let's count the part work screwdrivers that are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. See? 15.
I only see one D'Agostini.
Well, I think is it this one? No, it's this one. This is the R2
No.
screwdriver you get.
No, the other one right beside it. The black one
It's not
probably should have a red tip. No, the black one should have a red tip, a red cap on the end.
Well, I know this one. I think
Yeah.
this one came with the R2, didn't it?
Yep.
You know.
That one came with the R2. That one came with the Falcon. That one came with the X-Wing.
But you also get this one with the R2. This is used to open the battery cover after
Yeah.
you built it. So yes, no, I have plenty of
Or just use a hammer.
part work screwdrivers.
This is the one I got with R2.
That's because they ran out of the good ones.
I don't know. It's just the one that was in the box. I didn't use it anyway. I used my magnetic one.
Yeah, when is your next order, Donnie?
Eric said that it showed on his page on the website it was supposed to be shipped the 21st, but mine still doesn't say anything, so I don't know.
Hey Steve, are you going to do R2 on stream? Like, are you going to do videos, or is he just building it for fun?
Speaking of parts, I got the email today from Fan Home saying that they sent the next package for Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Usually the way Fan Home and D'Agostini works, that means it'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I'm actually surprised I got the email before it showed up.
I don't know. Eric got his email about the R2 parts like 3 days before I did, and then I got my parts like 3 days before he did.
Well, that's because Bismarck. That's the only thing I can think of is it was Bismarck. I mean, Amazon, which never is late or very rarely.
Amazon is half the time late here lately.
That's true. Since the pandemic, they say yeah, it doesn't matter that you pay $100 or actually $130 now for 1 day shipping for annually. We can ship it whenever we feel like it now.
Oh, they piss me off on the 1 day shipping stuff because a lot of stuff says 1 day shipping, says it'll be here tomorrow. And then you click purchase, and then it says we'll be here next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Steve said he hasn't decided yet. Might save it for Friday nights.
Well, it's probably easier than putting out a whole bunch of separate videos. Just a joint like I'm doing. Build it on the stream. I could make a separate video for Kit, I suppose, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah. That's the thing. Since I started streaming, I've always done the videos on the stream. Eric said they are estimating that his next R2 shipment will go out on the 21st, which means he should have it by Christmas.
I'm still waiting for 39 to 42. It says it was going to ship at the end of August. Still waiting.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, building Iron Man on that purple mat. You pissed him off.
What's really strange is I had no idea this was coming because I thought they were going to put Kit on my account, and they didn't. They just I signed me up in the back somewhere, I guess, on some paperwork or maybe, and it just showed up today. I didn't even know it was coming.
Maybe they were supposed to ship that one to me.
Oh, is that you need this? Here, you want the hood?
Not unless I get the whole thing.
Oh well.
Hey, I'm out of focus again.
Just
Check
your
that
eye.
cogwheel, put you on automatic. Or at least it did me.
Well, the problem is, right now I'm using the $15 camera. Usually the camera that I use is the $10 camera, and the $10 camera works great.
Yeah, on Fanhome's website, it doesn't even show that my first pack has been delivered yet.
But you have it, right?
Right. I already put it together.
Call them up and say you never got it.
But if you click on track package, it takes you to the tracking which says it was delivered. But their little thing here on the website does not say it was delivered. It just says it was sent.
You mean up at the top where it says 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't update for like months.
I don't think it takes that long.
The 1, 2, and 3 are usually pretty accurate. 4 saying it's delivered, yeah, they don't look for that. They don't care. You're
I
not
would
yelling
just
at
like
them.
it to
They
say
don't care.
Shipped. That would be nice.
Yeah, but it doesn't say anything about the next pack being shipped.
Yeah.
Call
The
it,
first,
call them up.
I was going to say the first, if I remember correctly, the first pack. Oh, that does not want to go in there. The first pack of the R2D2 goes by really fast.
Yeah.
You mean goes together really fast?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I did it on the stream the other night in like 30 minutes.
And that one is actually like a demo pack, to be honest.
Yeah. The first 2 shipments, I think the first 2 shipments are just 2 packs, and then from then on it's 4.
Yeah. Well, it's like the...
You know, they give you that introductory price for the first 2 packs, but what they don't tell you is, yeah, it's an introductory price, but we're only sending you half as much.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is the introductory price, the introductory parts, that, you know, it's like, why would they do the bumper and the quarter panel back before they went out of business on the DeLorean? It makes no sense until you think about the fact that what they're doing is they're sending you these parts cheaply to get you interested, to get
exactly.
you in the door.
It's all about the hook. Yep.
Yeah. Whereas
What is that?
Dremel?
Well, it's like on R2, the first 2 packs, one of them was one of the little LED things that goes on his head, and the other one is part of one leg.
Yeah. Well, and that's what
I
I
wish
like
they
about,
would just like, you know, let you steadily build up a leg or something like that, so you get a completed piece, you know?
yeah. I like what Agora does, where, you know, you before you order that first pack, you're going to be pretty sure that you're going to be doing it because they give you a decent pack and it's half price. I mean, it is a full on stage, you know, shipment, but it's half price.
Speaking of which, I did get my Titanic pucks pack 3 today.
Cool.
That's stages 9 through 16 or 9 through 14. Sorry.
Yeah, but he decided to do the cool model instead of the Titanic.
There's painting involved if I build the Titanic. If I do the Titanic, I got to airbrush the hull. I don't want.
See? Here you go, guys. This is why. Francisco's not here to do the painting, to
Shush.
do the heavy lifting.
All I know is the other night on the stream, Todd was there by himself, and then Francisco showed up and immediately sat down and started doing the build, and then Todd stepped aside. So,
Yeah.
what does that say?
I know.
And Todd's not saying anything.
I'm not saying nothing. You guys like him more. I'm leaving.
We
I
don't
still
say
like
we
it,
like him more, we're just stating what we've seen.
Francisco's new to modeling, so I try to let him do more.
I do have to say, though, Todd, from what I've seen on your plastic modeling, you do real good work.
Those Blackbird engines look good.
Oh,
Ooh,
let's
ooh.
pull those out. Oh, here. Where are they at? Here we go.
Just a model, Todd. Just a model.
What do you say? Let me whip this thing out?
See, look at that. That looks nice. Spot on.
That is very cool.
I went through and used weathering powder to burn the blue in along the bypass pipes. I used weathering powder to pull all the pipe detail out. Use weathering powder to give color to the nozzle. Probably can't see in there.
I use inks to do
Yeah, we
stuff
can.
like that.
Still needs a clear coat so I can seal those decals in. I just wanted to let them dry. But
There's decals on there?
yeah, see, it's real tiny. See if it'll focus. It's trying.
Oh, wow.
No step, no hold.
Yep. So brought all the color, put it blue along the middle where it gets hot and right before the combustion chamber or right at the combustion chamber. You know, just wanted to bring all the colors out instead of just, and the colors they wanted me to paint it were terrible. So I decided not to do that. This is the display engine. I wanted it to be, you know, I used an off-white, so it looked like the ceramic side nozzle. Use a little wash in there to pull out some of the colors.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Show the exhaust again.
let me see if I can get it. Hang on, let's see if I can keep the light to catch it.
I'm just looking.
Yeah, that looks good.
And, well, what I'm looking at, having worked on jet aircraft, the perfect 1, 2, 3, 4 stages of afterburner. That's kind of cool.
Actually, it has one stage of afterburner. The
Yeah,
SR.
dump a bunch of fuel.
Yeah, it's on or off. Afterburner is on or off.
Well,
So-
see, the thing is,
And then
it's
trying
called
to get-
stages, but there's actually, if you look at the flame, like on an F-16, has 5 stages. The
We use, like,
F-16
back
has
here.
5 stages, and you can actually see the 5 separate flames inside the one.
Yeah.
Trying to add some, like, this is all weathering powders, like the blue here with some orange, the same thing around here. It's all just weathering powders. This is all that's just, most of this detail was all weathering powders, just going over the whole thing.
Oh, you didn't want to brush paint all those little tubes?
I did not.
Why
I
not?
thought about using a Sharpie, and that worked. The powder worked so much better. So
Tiny brush and a steady hand. That's all you need.
that's my display engines. Back to those. Yeah, the colors that the instructions wanted me to use were just like a rose pink color. I'm like, what? And I did paint it those things that way the first time, and then I decided that I hated it.
So what did we learn about modeling, Todd? Step 1?
Just like part works, never follow the instructions.
Exactly.
Do your own research.
The instructions are just a suggestion.
Yes.
Rich said totally awesome, Todd.
Well, I think it.
Yeah, it was like, for instance, I was showing him how to do water slides. You know, it's been a really long time since I've ever put a water slide on. Like a really, really, really long time. And so I was showing him how to do it. And I let him do a couple. And then all of a sudden he had to go home. And I'm like, that sounds all right.
That's
I don't
no
like
fun.
water slide decals, Todd.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like water slide decals better than stickers.
Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah, because you can put them on and then move them around and get them exactly where you want them before they
Be
stick.
right back, guys.
We're on. Is it Ron or Buck? Buck.
Buck's coming back. Don't talk about him anymore.
what?
Who? What? You were gone?
I know.
You actually think we were talking about you?
No. And if you were, I hope it was all bad.
Oh, well, we're okay then.
Yeah. I mean, I got some really good stuff on that guy.
Well, I mean, he is pretty goofy.
He is.
He's all goofy.
He's all goofy.
Well, do you notice just beyond the boat?
Exactly.
Now, my wife sent me a text, and she meant to send it to our son in Alaska.
Oops.
Yeah. It's okay. She wasn't saying anything bad about me.
This time.
What'd you say?
Keep trying to send Disney game.
Ah.
So we change now.
Yeah, her and our daughter-in-law are playing the same game from Disney. And so they send pictures back and forth. Eric woke up. And he said, Ron, that is looking totally awesome.
It is.
Oh, thank you.
That
This
is
one's
very
not too
cool.
hard to paint.
That looks gonna look freaky. It's already looking freaky.
It
That's
is.
just it.
Yeah.
It's a vinyl kit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
How is it to work?
it come from Thailand.
Oh,
It's yeah. You have to put it all together.
There you go.
I
Stage
can't
1
even
done.
look at.
Nice. So stage 1 is basically the hood.
The hood and one hood hinge. That's it.
I
That
think
one's
they
how
ought to
put it-
make you. I think they ought to make you polish that hood and buff it out.
yeah. Can't have these scratches, Todd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys can come over and do that if you want.
What? Scratch
What?
it?
Should I read about icons of the 80s? I mean, come on. How cool is this? Yeah.
The Hoff.
The Hoff.
The Hoff.
Really funny that he started out a star on an American TV show, and then he moved to Germany because that's the only place that anybody really liked him anymore.
And
Yeah.
then he
And
was on
then start
SpongeBob
singing.
SquarePants.
Yeah. Well, in the 80s and 90s, he was very popular in Germany.
So let's see. What is stage 2? Is the bumper and some fog lights and the scanner. So I already see some. Oh, by the way, where is it? Here it is.
You screwdriver?
Mike Lane sent me a little gift package for the kit. So we have the heel and toe pads and front bumper grills. We'll put those in this issue.
Those bumper grills look nice.
Yeah.
The heel and toe pads, I mean, you're never going to see those.
Yeah, but the hubcap conversion kit, the seat badges, the cross-drilled brake, which kit did not have, but, you know, whatever. What else is in here? I think this is... Oh, and Mike Lane always sends Haribo, clean your butt out, gummy bears, and the carpet set. So, we have stuff to install. We can mod it up.
By the way, just remember, Todd, if anybody ever sends you the sugar-free gummy bears,
That's
don't.
the ones you don't eat. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all
What
read the Amazon reviews.
Yeah.
What is a gummy bear made out of if it's no sugar? Because gummy bears are like 90% sugar.
Gelatin.
Gelatin.
Ugh. That does not sound appealing.
Yeah. You should watch the video.
Todd may be joining Bill Dress.
Who?
You. You're always up till 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see.
Well, he's asking if anybody's going to be joining Aussie Modelers live tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Australian time.
As long as they don't beat us up as much as they beat each other up.
Yeah.
Okay, how much different is Australia time from our time?
For you and me, Donnie, that's 3 o'clock in the morning.
No.
1 o'clock for me.
Let's see what we got here. This is metal.
Where is it?
Thing looks good. So I did see some people. I've seen a lot of
Where?
people, actually.
Where are people? I haven't seen any people.
So this is the LED. This is the scanner LED holder. A lot of people have filled this in with like paint, chrome or silver paint, and it helps reflect the light, and it also makes the light a lot more square. So I am going to do that. Probably use my chrome pen. And this little thing, let's see if it'll focus. Come on, do it. Thinking about it. Come on.
It's
Thinking.
green.
Focus. Focusing on everything that's not this. Just put this right up on the camera, right up here. Can you focus that close? No, you can't. Anyway, so this thing is a pedestrian scanner that was never on the car. I think they scanned a replica and this got captured. So this is also not going on the car.
So this is a more detailed than the original. Right?
I'm afraid to get to the dashboard because I'm a little disappointed.
Have you seen any pictures of the dash?
Yeah.
Actually,
Where is-
so I don't think they. Sorry, Donnie. He said that they do a stream for us guys, but it clashes with our stream. I don't think it does. I think when they stream on Saturday night when they stream it up to where we can see it.
Yeah, it doesn't show up till Saturday for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did they put the little lights that go move when Kit talks?
That isn't the dash. I don't know if they light up when he talks.
I know, but where did they put it? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's right above the steering wheel.
Right.
Like the next pack should be the dashboard. So
Some of the reproductions have it like down on the console. It's like, that's not where it was.
no, well they're dumb.
Yeah.
I know that's where he always looked when he was talking to Kit, but that's not where it was.
I'm taking my liquid chrome pen, and I am just going to
I
color
like that he had the first smartwatch.
Right?
He was like, Kit, come get me.
Actually, Dick Tracy had the first smartwatch.
That's right, Dick Tracy
he
did
did.
too. Thanks. I forgot about that one.
He could make phone calls and everything.
He could make video calls.
Right.
That sounds so weird.
It sounds like Donnie talking. So Donnie, I have to give you a hard time. It's not here.
I give up. I'm not talking anymore.
Come on. Eric's not here, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick on you.
Oh, he's probably watching, so we probably could pick on him, and he can't talk back.
Yeah.
He could type back.
Oh,
Well, that doesn't mean we have to look at it or
No,
acknowledge
that's
it.
true. That's true.
I mean, Eric abandoned us again.
At least this time he told us ahead of time.
Yeah. By the way, you know what would be really cool, Todd?
yo,
Is if they would do I think it was the third season where Kit had the hyper pursuit mode.
Oh, the Super Pursuit mode?
Or the
Super
super
Pursuit.
pursuit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make it more than just a Firebird with a TV.
Yeah, it would make it a really lame looking Firebird.
With a TV. Don't forget the TV, Donnie. What the hell?
Okay, a really lame looking Firebird with a TV. And lights that go whoa whoa.
how do they go?
Whoa whoa. It's a sideline. Michael ran over a sideline. It got stuck in the grill.
They are connected.
Are they?
Yeah, Glenn A. Larson, who created Knight Rider, also created BSG. He liked the look of the Cylon so much, and it's not that he said, I want Kit to have that. It's just when they did the effect, he liked it so much, he said, keep it. So yes, they are related in a way.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, spoiler alert, anybody who hasn't watched it. Oh, hang on. Something in the chat. Has everybody watched the 2004 version of Galactica?
Yes. Loved it.
I thought it was really good up to the end.
Yeah.
Any streaming
Once they got to Earth, it got kind of weird.
Well, like my son said, because he watched it before I did, once they got to Earth, everybody turned into Cylons.
Pretty much.
And I think, Eric, answering your question, Knight Rider is actually on
Peacock.
it's either on huh?
It's on Peacock.
It should be. It was originally broadcast on NBC. So.
Yeah, it's on Peacock.
Well, it's also on, I believe, YouTube, or not YouTube, but either Hulu
Tubi.
or Netflix.
Oh, I don't know about that. I know it's on Peacock. So is Airwolf.
There we go. Nice and chromed.
BRB, guys.
Cool.
The original movie was better. The original BSG was good. It was really good.
Yeah, I like the original better, but I like the sci-fi one too.
Well, the problem with the original one is it didn't have the ratings, and so it died.
Right?
And then Galacta 1980. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I did like it, but it was really kind of funky, especially with the glowing kid.
Galactica 1980 was weird.
Yeah. So Netflix, let's see, Netflix has Knight Rider, Peacock, like you said, Roku channel if you sign up for it, which is also free. Yeah, Bildrat, that does give away your age a little bit, but I give away my age on a lot of streams by saying I liked Star Trek First Run, TOS. And the moon landing was cool too.
Who remembers the Starbug?
Starbug.
Starbug.
Starbug?
Starbug. Is on Gambuddy. Right now it's a pre-order. Guy had a flat head. One of the characters.
Oh, the leader of the Cylons.
Oh.
Is that who you're talking about?
It's about the mining. It's
Bilge says that the moon landing was fake.
About the red dwarf.
The red dwarf.
Yeah, red dwarf had the Starbucks that explored the mines.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. It's not a real common one. It was more popular in the UK.
Is that the Ludam also built or he didn't build it, he bought it from somebody. Somebody sent it to him. A red dwarf ship. It was this weird, like, octagonal shaped thing with antennas going everywhere. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the Red Dwarf.
Yeah. I haven't seen that show, though.
It is
Trying to remember, there was a sci-fi show from the UK that this guy, he was an outlaw and somehow got a hold of a ship, and it was, you know, Blake something.
Oh, Blake 7.
Yes, that
That was a
actually
good show. That was a good show.
So Eric just checked. Netflix has Knight Rider 4 seasons, and Bill just said, "Who's the smeghead?"
Yeah, it's funny that Eric can always watch, but he's not here.
Yeah.
He likes to creep.
Well, think about it, Don. How many of these streams has Eric been the one who started the idea? He's like, "Yeah, let's do this every week." And then after we get going, he's like, "Okay, I'm done."
That's true.
That didn't happen like on the Sunday stream, did it, originally?
Yes. I had to drop out of the Sunday stream too, though. Just too much going on during the day on Sunday.
Well, and that's the thing, is that last year we dropped the Sunday stream. Last year we dropped the Sunday stream in August, September timeframe because it was just got too busy for me to be able to do it. Greatest American Hero. That was a very cool TV show.
It was.
Believe it or not, I'm walking.
Yeah.
And who would aliens give you something and you drop the instruction manual?
Okay, aliens give you something. Who would have expected it to even have an instruction manual?
Well, they told him it had an instruction manual. Although I do love how he learned how to fly. You remember that?
Not right offhand.
He was running and jumping in the air and kept not flying. And this kid comes up and he's like, "What are you trying to do?" He's like, "Trying to fly." And the kid's like, "Take 3 steps and jump. It's just like Superman does." He does it and he takes off flying. He flies well. He can't land for shit. He can't control.
He can't fly very well at first.
Yeah. And Eric has said, "Lurcher badge achievement unlocked."
Lurker.
And of course, Eric was up at like the crack of noon today. These Fridays get a little bit rough on me because 5 o'clock was a long time ago.
I got up at 4:30.
I know that.
6.
6,
6.
which was 5 our time.
You correct.
I do have to say though, yesterday or last night and the night before, I actually got decent sleep. My back didn't bug me all night.
That's good.
I'm taking the meds for it. Yeah. Although I get to go see pain management on Monday, and they decide what the next step is. They're going to do something, probably nerve ablation. And then when that works for like 2 weeks, and then everything comes back, that's when they're going to finally decide, okay, we should only have to wait another 4 years before you can have back surgery. See, Eric doesn't look right now because he had his head shrinker appointment today, so his head is small.
Yeah.
He says not feeling good. Had his shrink appointment, just not up to being in front of the camera tonight. And he is
That's
looking
cool.
forward to Sunday. Oh, that's true. That's true. Rich said in order to get your lurker badge, you have to lurk in the background and not say anything. Kind of like Rich for most of the stream. He says, I'm here. Doesn't say anything, and then we're getting shut down. He's like, see ya.
See ya. Gotta love Rich. He's awesome.
Maybe he's actually building models.
Eric said, good point.
Yeah, we got to try and get Richard on here one day.
Yeah, absolutely.
You hear that, Richard?
No response.
Yeah.
He's working on his lurker badge.
He's working on the badge.
Just click the link. That's how
Even if you
Gilly
just have
got
the
here.
mic.
If you're watching on your phone, the phone will work.
This is true.
Eric streams quite regularly on his phone.
Eric used to stream exclusively from his phone.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody just got a Facebook message. Eric said we need Bilge on here too. And Rich said someone would have to give him a camera. Rich, you have a cell phone.
Download Droid Cam.
Yep. It'll work for a while, and then it won't work at all.
It works good on my new phone.
For a while. Because I tried it on the my phone, which I was using it before, and it said no. Building a 2.8 liter engine. Wow. I agree with Eric. 1-to-1 scale?
.8 liter. There's a lot of cars nowadays that have like 1.5, 1.6 liter engines.
Nice. Rich is working on a Viper Mark 7 PE cockpit. And it is 1-to-1, so he's building a real engine.
That explains why he's not talking a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
That alien dog is looking cool.
Yeah, thank you. I thought the tail needed some silver on it or chrome, so I put some Vallejo chrome on it. And he's got little teeth.
Aliens 3, is that the one that had the whole pack of those dogs?
There's a big dog in the show, and he busted through a big dog.
Yeah, there was one of them that had like a whole pack of those alien dogs. I can't remember which one it was.
It's about the prison, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had what's her name in it that played Cyclops?
Gordon Weaver.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, she was in it, but it had, I can't think of her name now. The girl that played Cyclops in the...
Oh yeah. I don't remember her name.
So Eric said for Bilge to throw out the motor and slam in a 5-liter to it.
Just put a turbo on it.
And here, Rich,
I'm gonna put some dark spots in this thing, like dry blood.
that link that I just posted is the camera I'm using right now. $18 from Amazon.
Yeah, you don't need a good one.
Yeah. And it has a light. I don't think it's making any difference. A little bit. But it's still not as good as the $10 one. And both of them were ones that Eric went out and found and said, these look really cool. I immediately went out and bought them.
The only thing I found with the less expensive cameras is they need more light.
Yeah.
You know, if the light gets too low, then they look all grainy and funky and...
Yeah, well, here's the funny thing, though. I have to actually turn down the lights in here to get these cheap-ass cameras to work well.
I've had the opposite experience with the cheaper cameras. I get a grainy-looking picture unless I can get all the light focused right where the camera's looking.
Well, the lights I've got on tonight are not my normal lights because I switched cables. The ones I usually have, let's see, Bill said if you got a V8 Gazelle for my Hilux twin cab, but the ones that I usually have on,
Diesel?
diesel, yeah, they were casting a shadow with this camera because of where it's at.
Right.
So let me, where are you, Alexa? There you are.
I got one of those Logitech Brios.
I have a Logitech, I think 920 and a 922 or something like that.
Yeah, this is more higher end.
Yeah.
I have a 920, but I don't like it as much.
I like the 920. That's the view you're seeing right now. That's the 920.
Yeah.
And
I think this one's the
That's the-
922.
yeah, that's the 922 there.
Well, I've got the 922. I've got a 615 and two cheapos. And so this is what I'm talking about, Donnie. If you look at the
That's the $20 camera that I've got.
yeah.
See how dark it is? Same
Well,
lights, same everything. And if you add brightness to it to brighten it up, then it's all grainy.
Well, watch this, Donnie, because right now I'm going to turn on the second set of lights in here, and it starts washing everything out when I get it too bright. Plus, it's not strobing bad now. Usually I've got a lot of problems with this one doing the strobing because all my lights are LED.
The strobe is because you've got LED lights with two different frequencies.
Yeah. Actually, when I turn them all on, I've got 1, 2, 3. Well, seeing as there's 2 strips in each bulb.
Right, but you can have 15 different LED lights as long as they all have the same frequency. You would have no problem.
Well, see that's the thing is that I think it's this one here. There you go. Now here's the funny thing about that, Donnie. The light that's above this light here that's straight above the camera, and the one that I just turned on, they're the exact same lamp. They should have the same frequency. Let me try something.
Oh, that looks nice, Todd.
Very
yeah,
cool.
some people I know went back and they paint the edge of these black. But I looked at some pictures of a lot of, people that build replicas of the cars that are still left, and they look
Is that
like
Knight
this.
Rider?
It is.
Yeah, it's looking nice.
So yeah, it's that one particular lamp that does it. And like I said, I've got 4 of them, 4 of the exact same ones.
For some reason, that one must be a
Odd.
different frequency LED or something in it.
And this is why I love my cheapo camera.
Because it goes out of focus?
Yeah, a little bit. No, it is like you said, it's a little bit grainy. But that's a light that's a light that's across the room.
Yeah, the 2 Logitech cameras, the 920 and the 922, I could turn the light down that dim, and it's still a razor sharp image. There's no graininess or nothing. But that cheapo camera there, it needs lots of light. Lots of light.
I like my cheapo cameras. Don't pick on them.
I'm not. I'm just saying my experience with them. That's why I went with the 2 Logitechs.
Yeah, well, actually, since I don't know why, but StreamYard before used to not want to switch between cameras that were on the same USB controller.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're playing nice together, so that means I can actually move one of these cheap cameras.
Well, that's
either to the paint booth or the soldering station.
Did you have 2 Logitechs on the same controller?
I did it one time. It was the 615.
That's a known issue until here recently when Logitech changed all their drivers. Logitech used to have a proprietary driver, and if you put 2 cameras on the same USB controller, the computer didn't know which one to talk to because the driver didn't specify. The driver just said, "Hey, Logitech camera."
Well, and
they updated their drivers to some open source. I forget what it is now, but it specifically addresses each camera. So you can have like 3 or 4 on the same driver, and it knows which one's which.
Very cool. Well, for some reason, what's funny is my 615, which is like 7 or 8 years old, Logitech won't talk to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
they're
the heck
labeled.
is that, Todd?
What?
That's the grill that goes on in front of
The Mike Lane louvers for the fog lights.
Yeah.
Ah,
I was just showing that they're marked L.
yeah. No, the 615, you know, the Logitech software won't talk to it. Logitech software looks at it and goes, "You're old. I don't like you."
You're
Yeah,
old.
I have an old Logitech camera. I don't even know what model it is that my Logitech software won't talk to.
Yeah.
The one that I have over in the spray booth.
Yeah. Well,
OBS recognizes it fine, but the Logitech software doesn't.
Well, the funny thing about the 615, the old one, it has something you can't get very often anymore unless you really look. It pivots multiple directions. It'll go up and down, plus it's got left and right pivot right on the camera.
Well, the old one I got don't do that. It just goes up and down. Matter of fact, none of my cameras do that.
Yeah.
They all just go up and down.
Yeah, the 615 though does that. It's got that left and right pivot is awesome to be able to do.
Yeah. Well, I bought a little mount at Walmart. It's basically just a clamp with a ball mount, and then at the end of the ball mount is the little screw mount, like you on the top of a tripod.
Yeah.
And that's what I've got my little camera mounted on, point straight down, so I can move it in any direction just with that little $3 or $4 mount.
Yeah. Well, and I have multiple mounts, and you know, you've seen me over the last couple of years when I do a lot of changing of my cameras. I have multiple mounts that I'm not even using. I have a cell phone mount over top of the solder station when Droid Cam worked for me.
Well, that's what I have my side view camera on. One of those long wire pole or whatever you want to call it that bends.
Yeah.
Crazy arms.
Yeah. Trying to figure out which side of the sea view gets the green light and which side gets the red light.
Trying to remember, because I believe it's the same on airplanes and on ships.
Well, if that's the case, then the red light goes on the right and the green light goes on the left.
Of course, it is your model, so you could put it whatever.
Well, that is true. That is true.
I mean, we were talking to Todd about, you know, making it yours.
That's true.
So you could actually put a green light and a purple light.
I could. But generally when I'm trying to
Purple.
recreate something, you know.
Or like I like to say, you could put infrared on one side and ultraviolet on the other.
You
Yeah.
know a place where you could get a frequency board for that Knight Rider.
What do you mean a
I
sequence?
think it already does that.
Are you talking about the lights up front, the scanner?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's electronics that come and do that. It does include that. You get to build a watch at some point, and the watch controls the car.
Yeah, it's a place.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I really want to do that kit, but I already signed up for R2.
That's okay.
We'll
Kit
see.
Kit just came out, so Kit's going to be around for a while.
2 years?
Well, at least 2 years. No, see, like R2 has been on the Fan Home website for quite a while.
I know it was on the Agostini for a while, but has it been on Fan Home for a long time?
Basically, since it disappeared from Model Space. And Bill Jarrett says there's never any port left in the bottle.
So there's what the watch does.
Hang on.
Full screen.
Turn on the headlights and scanner, activate the audio, activate the engine. So it makes noises and turn the lights on.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
It's still cool though.
I'm
And the
willing to
headlights,
bet-
from what I've seen, the headlights are motorized. Like they'll pop up too. So.
I'm willing to bet you'll hear Kit out of the watch and not the car.
No,
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Never know.
I really want to build Kit.
So just kick Eric to the curb and let him build his R2 by himself.
Shh. He's listening.
No, he's not. Eric went to sleep.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah, but R2's cool too. And R2 does more stuff.
R2 commits suicide.
Yeah.
The little one does. The big one
Yes, he
does
does.
not. The big one does not.
Unfortunately, that would be really funny if he did.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
By the way, my dog, for whatever reason, is absolutely terrified of BB-8. He just looks at R2 like, what the fuck is that? But BB-8 comes toward him and he's like, nope, I'm gone.
By the way, speaking of BB-8, Donnie, I've got BB-8 on the way and
Uh-huh.
BB-9E.
Yeah. You said that on Discord today or yesterday, one or the other.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to have the other R2 one, whatever it's called, the black R2.
the R2Q5.
Yeah, I'd like to have that one.
And the cheapest one on eBay at this point, it's used. It's in the UK. It's $137 and $53 in shipping.
Yeah, that's why I don't have that one.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I'm going to do this.
I don't think you should do that.
Let's see. Okay, naval navigation lights are the opposite of airplane navigation lights.
Negative.
I guess I lied.
That's where airplane lights came from.
Yeah.
From ships. Green on the right.
Alexa, lights off. By the way, I think I figured out what Donnie's been sounding like tonight.
Right.
Do you have a Bluetooth headset, Donnie, or is it wired?
Bluetooth.
That's what it is. You're not getting a good Bluetooth signal because when I go far enough away, you know how mine gets all choppy?
Yeah.
That's probably what it is your Bluetooth is not connecting very well.
Well, it's got something to do with the computer then, because I got a Plantronics headset.
Is the computer nearby?
Yeah, it's right here beside of me. But this computer has problems.
I like the little pause there. This computer has problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most polite way I could think of saying it. Put it this way. If the computer goes to sleep, and then I wake it up, the Bluetooth no longer works at all.
Oh,
Then you have to reboot the computer to get the Bluetooth to work.
There's your problem
So-
right there.
So what
Right?
you're saying?
And if you let the computer go to sleep and then wake it back up and try to figure out why the Bluetooth doesn't work, you go into the device manager and it says the driver is not installed. But then you reboot the computer and it's installed. Till the next time it goes to sleep.
Well, you know, that's the thing. I get pretty cranky too when you wake me up from a nap.
And that's
Yeah, but
why
that's
it's not
more than
so
cranky
close.
though.
So it sounds like, Donnie, well, it sounds weird, but I have a weird, well, for some reason it fixed itself. I had a weird problem with my work computer because the Wi-Fi wouldn't work at all. You know, when I would tell it to go into airplane mode, it would say, there's no Wi-Fi device installed on this machine. When I went
Right.
to, first time in a while that when I went into work, we actually took the computers down the hall to the conference room. And while I was there, I looked and it showed a Wi-Fi signal. I'm like, what the hell? You know, I was looking for Wi-Fi. So when I brought it home, I turned it on and hooked it to Wi-Fi before I hooked it to the docking station.
Right.
Works like a champ ever since.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Todd, you're an IT guy.
what fixed it?
What's wrong with it?
Are you talking to me?
No, Todd.
I wasn't even listening. What are you talking about?
The Wi-Fi on my work computer
Mm-hmm.
for a while would not identify that there was even a Wi-Fi in the laptop when it was plugged into the docking station.
Well, I don't think most docking stations don't have Wi-Fi cards.
Yeah, but the laptop does.
And when you plug
And
into the
when I
docking station, the Wi-Fi would disappear.
Yeah.
Oh.
So much so that if I put it in airplane mode, it said there's no Wi-Fi card in the machine.
Well, airplane mode makes the card doesn't disappear.
Yeah, but it should still not tell me that there isn't one at all.
Maybe that's what it does. Maybe it powers the card off. You never know what airplane mode does on a laptop.
Yeah. But it should at least identify that it was there first. At least in my pea brain.
Well, maybe that's the problem. You're trying to figure it out with your pea brain.
Well, there is that.
Well, I couldn't resist that one.
I just tried to figure it out with Todd's pea brain, and he's like, I don't know.
Well, see, this computer didn't have Bluetooth, and the Wi-Fi that was built into it was busted. So I bought the Wi-Fi card, and the Wi-Fi card just happened to have Bluetooth built into it.
Nice.
But for whatever reason, like I said, if you let the computer go to sleep, it just stops working until you reboot the computer.
Well, don't wake it up from its nap.
So if me sounding funny is because of a bad Bluetooth connection, I don't know what to do about it. I mean, you would think, though, if it was that y'all would sound funny to me because it's going over the same Bluetooth connection, but y'all sound fine.
Yeah, well, Donnie, I'll tell you honestly, if I go to the other end of the house, you guys, I can hear you guys perfectly, and when I talk, you guys are like, you're all garbled. And then Eric sneaks over to the mic icon and mutes me.
He's not the only one.
But, I mean, I don't know what else to do to fix the sound. I'm not using the mic anymore. I bought a headset.
So that got rid of the echo.
Well, I didn't have an echo to begin with. Just everybody said they couldn't hear me, so I bought a headset. And now everybody says I still can't hear you, so I don't know.
What'd you say? I can't hear you.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm just going to start showing up to the stream and sit here and build models and y'all can talk.
Hey, Big Charlie. Welcome. And thank you for the shop card. I
Hey,
really
Big C.
appreciate it.
Now I need to build his xenomorph.
And you're
Boy
building a
in the
xenomorph for him?
Yeah, I got a vinyl kit of a alien,
Oh, nice.
and I built a diorama, boy and his dog.
There you go. Stage 2 complete.
Yeah,
Nice.
So,
figure out
Donnie.
where Go ahead.
Yes.
You working this weekend?
No.
Cool.
Every
What
other
night?
Saturday we have to work.
We don't have to. You have that habit of making money.
Yeah. Helps feed the modeling habit.
Yeah. Well, not only that, you got to feed the wife, got to feed yourself. You still got kids at home too, don't you?
My son's still at home.
Yeah. Wait. Most importantly, you got to feed Jack.
Right?
This is proof that Rich just listened. He joins in to hear us dog each other so he can laugh at us.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I'm here.
Well, I got to be here every Friday because if I'm not, nobody will run the stream.
You're not wrong.
I know.
You are not
I-
wrong.
I know I'm not. I think there's been one time I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. And everybody's like, so somebody else ran the stream that night. But other times it's like, okay, we'll do it next week.
That was the one stream I hosted, I think.
You're like our leader, Buck. Come on.
Apparently.
You're like the coach. Eric's
Put
like
me
the
in,
cheerleader.
Coach.
Eric's the cheerleader. I'm like the water boy.
Are you carrying that high quality H2O?
Yeah.
That's some high quality H2O.
Donnie's the mascot.
Donnie was just channeling little Nicky.
I love that show.
Foosball's the devil.
Foosball is the devil. Best line in that movie was when he was going off on his mama. Oh, yeah, and Vicky showed me her titties, and I liked them. It just made it so funny when he said, and I liked him.
Yeah, like them, yeah. It's like I'm watching it all over again every time Donnie does that. It's funny.
So how did it go again, Donnie?
I don't remember.
See how it is? We give Donnie a compliment because he does it so well. He's like, I ain't playing no more.
Yeah. I haven't played with you guys no more.
Taking my ball, and I guess I'll stay here.
Hey, if you guys are being nice, something's wrong.
Don't open the front door, Donnie, whatever you do.
That's where Eric is.
Hey, I'm not scared. I got a pit bull.
Pit bulls are not mean dogs. They get a bad rap.
Trying to intimidate here.
Can I introduce him to my dog?
He is too mean. He's so mean. He's snoring right now.
So Rich said, hey, Donnie, I hope your picture is backwards because if not, you have the green light on the wrong side. And Bill said, small things amuse small mind. It's just a shame that smaller minds take notice.
Oh, green on the right, red on the left. I couldn't find any pictures that of the sea view that I could tell, so I just went with standard what the Navy does. Green on the left, red on the right.
No. You have that backwards. Stop it. You're hurting my brain. Little, but don't hurt it.
Isn't that supposed to be port and aft?
Port and aft. Okay.
Port and aft.
Yes.
So
Just go
red
with it.
and white. Right? Red on the port, white on the aft. Or stern.
Donnie.
Probably have sailors on here just having a heart attack.
Where is Schu? Wow.
I don't know, Schu didn't show up.
Wow. I am not sure what that means, but it sounds pretty scary. I hate
What's that?
snacked. Eric said, I hate snacked.
I hate snacked.
Yeah. So somebody pissed him off so bad he hated them, and he was like, I'm going to go eat.
Yeah.
So Eric is a woman.
And Rich says it's green on the right, red on the left. Oh, man. Donnie, you're killing Bilge. He's ex-Navy.
See? Told you. Some guy gonna show up at your house, pet your dog.
Better be careful, he'll slobber all over you.
Oh, I love that. I am coming to your house, and I am going to pet your dog.
Well, that'll make him happy.
Eric said, I ate well.
New screw box.
What'd you call me?
Screwy Louie. We'll make a
Oh, Rich is at ex-Navy too. Yeah, as a matter of fact, just take a look at the icon on his name.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm former Air Force, so I'm forgiven because I don't know nothing about ships. And Donnie's not any of it. I don't think.
Right?
Have you ever? You didn't ever serve, did you, Donnie?
No, I tried. They told me I was colorblind.
Oh, good. It's time to get Eric to go shopping for us. He's on his sleep eds.
New screw box, new label.
I'm not sure if I'm okay with you calling me Screwbox.
You'll get used to it.
That was just the PG version.
Yeah.
I have a kit box. One more screw box in the pile of screw boxes. Now I
You know,
gotta
the
figure out where am
funny-
I gonna put this thing?
The funny thing is, Todd could really mess with somebody while he's building that kit. Because people
Who?
could ask him, "What kit are you building, Todd?"
I'm building the kit.
Yeah,
kit
what
kit.
kit?
The kit.
Yeah, it's like, what kit are you building, Todd? Yes.
The kit.
So you're a Blue Orchard, all pretty and delicate. Not sure if I know what that means, and I'm not sure I want to. I know that the Blue Falcon that goes around the Air Force these days is after my retirement.
But the what?
Blue Falcon. It is not a nice thing to say about somebody.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. So
So what?
you're
You're a rock star?
I have too many in progress builds, my friend.
How many do you have?
That are not finished? Let's see. I'm looking at the Ecto 1, the Eleanor, the Mura, the Fire Truck, the Iron Man, the Enterprise. Now Kit, Titanic.
Well, two of those don't count because you can't get parts.
3 of them.
So, what's so bad about having that many builds?
Storage.
I have
Let me know when you reach 19.
I have 2 whole models in progress right now.
Since we're here, let's see what we got here.
Rich is drinking the Kraken again. Oh, well, make sure that when you wave the Coke bottle over it, Rich, that the top is closed.
Yeah.
Supposed to be orchid. Still not sure if I want to know what that means.
What's supposed to be orchid?
Orchard. When Bill said you're
Oh,
a blue orchard. Blue orchard, blue orchid. I'm not sure I want to know what either of those mean.
Because orchids are like the most delicate flowers there are. You sneeze on them and they die. That's what he's saying.
I'm like that.
Huh. Well, they changed that even from the flyer.
Number 1, new color.
number 1 and 13. But the original ones that they were sending out of the capstans were just gray, right? Because they're white on the default. When in issue 1, they're just white and they're wrong. But they actually put the brass caps. Look at that. Come on, focus.
Very nice.
They actually put the brass caps on them. So that's kind of cool.
Nice.
So that's kind of nice. I mean, if you need capstans with brass caps, but I already painted mine, so I don't need these. They also included white breakwaters, which is correct. They changed the valves to be brass. That is correct. Corrector. The steam valves for the capstans.
Brass painted plastic.
I'm sure it is. Then these, we haven't built this yet, but these are the winches on the well deck. And they made
Wait,
them
there
gray.
were winches on the Titanic?
Yeah.
There were dudes too.
How do you think you came about, man?
Oh my God.
It's like your great grandpa or something. Hanging on the Titanic. Let's see what we got. So this is stage 9. And there is something in here. Feels like a whole piece. Connector plate. Connector plate. Screws. And what the hell are those?
Don't ask.
Spacers. Fair leads. More fair leads. Screws all stapled together. Nice. Oh, and here's the other side of the hull. The railing. So since we're here, we'll do a little parts check.
You know, I'm sitting here watching Todd on that little bitty screen.
Yeah. Well, I'm not building anything. Let's see. Do I have fair leads? Do I have spaces?
But you're showing pieces.
Yes, I'm showing parts. So that was box 9.
Burning light.
That looks pretty good. So we're going to have, at the end of box 9, we'll have a full bow.
Very nice, Bilge.
So I need to get a white LED way back there.
So you're killing me, Donnie, because I realized that the inside of the burner can on the SR-71 would fit an LED perfectly. Like even a 5mm, like a big fatty 5mm RGB.
Trust me though, a 5mm will not shine all the way through there very well. I tried it.
All right.
A 5mm gives a slight reddish glow to the inside of the burner can. If you use a 50/50 SMD, it lights it up perfect.
All right. So bottom of the bow, and looks like engine tops.
And you really should light the Blackbird, Todd.
Cylinder head. If I do it, I'm just going to do the engine. I'm not going to do like you did with the navigation light.
The strobes.
Yeah, stem valve, top of the engine, all the top of the engine details. So these are the cylinder heads. So we'll get to finish off one engine. That's 10. These are going to be very, very short stages. 10.
I need a white LED.
11. Oh, our first funnel. Surprise, surprise. We're going to get repainted.
Your first funnel.
Yep.
Oh, smokestack.
Yeah.
Only if you can get it out of the box.
Right? What we got here? We got painting ring, the grill, the grate. This is the cotton wick for the smoke generator. A bunch of tiny little screws. So those are all going to get painted too. So what I'll end up doing is, this is just a wrap. This is a metal shell that goes around the funnel. This is just a metal wrap. So I'll get it on here. get it screwed in or glued, one of the two inside. And then I'm just going to get painted the same White Star buff that I've been using so far. And then I think this is just a water tank. The top of the stack. Rivet. And the water tank. For the smoke generator.
Nice build. All plank on frame. I like plank on frame. And, well, plank on bulkhead as well.
I honestly, I don't know if I have the patience. I would have the patience to do wood ships. I've seen them and I love them. They look great, but I think about doing all that plank on frame, and I think about doing.
I know I couldn't.
Oh, I don't know if I could.
You don't know until you try.
I know.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Well, you don't.
I don't have the patience.
Says the guy who sits there and details the shit out of everything.
That's not patience. That's just stuff that must be done.
All right, so this is the forward well deck.
Wood?
It is wood. Yep. Plastic backing. Wood plank. And it's spray tacked, I can already tell.
Speaking of which, I wonder if for the Agora Bismarck you can get wooden decks.
I don't know. If anybody's going to do it, it's probably Scale Mates. No, these aren't too bad. They're a hell of a lot more detailed than the front cargo well deck was. The focal well deck. So these actually look pretty good. These aren't bad. I know that. Go ahead.
I know very little about ships, so all these parts you're naming off, I'm just like, yeah, okay, yeah.
I try to explain stuff like that on my site. Terms I'm using.
It's that part.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
The forecastle, focal. So those are all there.
There was a castle on the Titanic?
Yeah. There was a forecastle and an aft castle.
No
Your
wonder
ship
it sank
probably
all
has an
that
aft
stone.
castle, your ship probably has an aft castle on it. The back part of the ship, which usually has the rooms and the captain's quarters on the older ships.
Yep.
That was the aft castle. This is a big, huge bottom piece of the hull.
What's the bloody difference?
Right. So here, I don't know if you look really closely.
Can't get any closer than we already are.
This is the parts they replaced. Like you can see the rollers, the fairlead rollers, the small winches that got replaced with silver parts. They came back and replaced that. These are cargo benches or cargo lockers, and then these two fairlead rollers, which are just for the winch cables or winch ropes. So here's the winch, and they replaced them with silver. They came by and tried to correct the colors later. So good for them. I probably should leave this out because I'm going to hate that.
But I think you put the other part away.
I know, and I just realized I'm going to have to pull it back out too. So I'm going to put 13 with 13. I'll put the new colors in there because finally, I'm still waiting on Pack 7 of the fire truck. Officers' quarters.
On Pack 7 of the what?
On the fire truck.
Oh.
Like we're still waiting on that guy. Last I heard, it was stuck in customs in Florida. And no idea.
Hey Todd, does it come with the golden rivet?
What? This?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. There's the captain's quarters. Wonder if we're gonna try to paint this railing on here. A railing is supposed to be like a teak wood or something, but this isn't too bad. I'm probably gonna paint. These are fiddly vents. I'll probably paint the fiddlies black. Come back and match that off. But the gray's not too bad.
You could use a brush.
What are you talking about? Would you stop that?
Right.
No, I had to brush a lot of things when I was building those SR-71 engines. So, but we are getting photo etch windows, so that'll be nice. Probably gonna light block this, but I think I'm gonna cheat and just use some. I don't know if I want to spray it, but since the wood blocks a lot of the light coming up to the top, I might just use some like electrical tape to cut the windows out. But I have a feeling, looking at it now, that it's going to get airbrushed. Airbrush that black because it does glow. There's that LED strip that gets mounted right here, from here to here, and it's got SMDs on it, and it just shines down onto the the deck below, and then glows out the sides, and it makes these windows or these walls glow. And I'm not
You don't like that?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. This looks like the back of the wheelhouse. Not the bridge. The bridge is to sit out in front of it. Navigation bridge, right? But that doesn't look too bad. Not so bad. And then a bunch of vents. I'm surprised the vents actually have more detail than I thought they would. I thought they were just going to be a white blob, but they got extra vents on them. Some detail on the motor. They're not terrible. Not too bad. But I know that Chloe is working on doing a lot of 3D print replacement parts, and I'll get pack 2 from her whenever I can, because that has a bunch of stuff for the forecastle. Like I think it has new winches. It has new there's a steam vents up, or a steam pipe, a Y-shaped steam duct that runs along there. I think it's an anchor, some other stuff she's doing. But she'll come back and do like the chain runs for the anchor chains, and I know she'll do a bunch of that. So what issue was that in? Do you remember, Buck?
Huh?
What issue was that on piece of metal in?
I think probably the second one that you did.
That's going to get airbrushed, but I can do that later. This one looks like it's right. Aha. 10. The 10 has a chunk.
So issue 10 out of what was the first one you got?
There's 10. 9.
Oh. See? Like I said, second one. Thought I wasn't paying attention, didn't you?
Well, only know it from experience, my friend. All right. That's only 2 pieces. That's not so bad. I like it. Airbrush them right now. Should I?
Go for it.
No.
Do it.
You can do it.
Nice talking me into it.
Hey Todd,
Sir.
I think you should do it.
Anti-fouling red. Or salmon is what it really looks like. Spray on. Let's see what the prices were. Like a time capsule. When it costs what do we got here? A 12-pack of beer is $14.99, and like a year from now, when it's $27.
Right.
But that's going to be the cheap beer.
Yeah, well, it's Modelo.
That'll be the Bud Light.
Yep.
So,
The real beer, like Guinness, will cost more.
Actually, it's not going to be the Bud Light, Donnie. It's going to be Mickey's Big Mouth that costs that much.
Wipe them down real quick with some alcohol. Since every part work I've used so far is painted with enamels, I don't worry about wiping the paint off with some alcohol. Go on. Oh, airbrush has the wrong gun on it.
Airbrush has the wrong gun on it.
Yeah, no, when I was spraying the clear, I put on my Neo because I don't shoot clear through my Grex because it's just too dummy and I hate cleaning it. This one's just easier to take apart, so I shoot my clear through this gun. So where's my Grex?
I have to say, when you took apart the Grex last time, that was impressive what you pulled out of it.
Oh, you know what's funny? I actually pulled out even more. I pulled. That was on the stream, wasn't it? I pulled that huge booger out of it, and that's because I was thinning Vallejos with alcohol. Don't do that. Thin it with water.
No, that gums it up.
Oh God, does that alcohol just turns Vallejo into gunk? Yeah, don't do that.
Well, the fact
What's
that
good with Tamiya, though?
the fact that anything was able to go through it at all was impressive.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dude, I looked through when I looked through the end of the gun. There was like a pinhole. I'm surprised it was painting anything, but it's good now. So we'll use some of this anti-fouling red and a couple drops of that.
The thing that I have the most problem spraying is white primer.
Really? Why?
Just after a while, it just starts drying in the brush.
Oh,
He gets tip dry.
what are you thinning? Are you thinning with alcohol?
Water.
Oh, jeez. Like I had that problem when I would shoot 99% IPA as a thinner. Oh, with
Yeah.
Tamiya's?
Well, like I said, it's only white primer. The gray primer, the black primer, any of the paints all work great. And Stynylrez is the only white primer that I've used through the airbrush, so I don't know if it's just something with the Stynylrez or something with the white pigment.
You need flow improver. White.
I've tried that. It doesn't help the white much. The only way I can get the white primer to spray good is to like just super over thin it.
Oh, you can't over thin it.
Huh?
You can't over thin it.
You can if it turns into water.
Yeah. Then you get all the little snowy drops, raindrops.
Like the gray and the black Stynylrez, you can spray right out of the brush just like they are.
I can vouch for that. My Arizona, which I'm not done with yet, but Gilly finished it like, I don't know, 15 minutes after we started.
Yeah.
But I used the gray on it, and it came out perfect.
Yeah, right out of the bottle. The white will not.
I had somebody ask on my site that like, did you use a primer? I'm like, what? Painted, already primed. What are you talking about? I said, no, I don't. I'm not going to prime when it's already painted.
Right?
You're supposed to prime over the paint. What are you thinking?
You have to prepare the surface of the paint to receive paint.
By the way, Todd, you have 2 extra rivets there.
What? What are you talking about?
Rivet counters.
There should be a whole bunch of plates along the bottom of this, and there's nothing. So
We're good.
Wait till you bought an Enterprise, right?
I did.
Wait till you do that.
What, are you trying to scare me off so I don't build it? So I
No,
just ship it to you, or what?
no. Ship it to Eric. He'll blow it up.
Nah, Eric doesn't come to streams anymore.
That's because he's busy blowing shit up.
No, he
No, I'm
builds
just-
it first, and then he blows it up.
No, I'm just giving you a heads up that you may have people, the rivet counters out there. Go ahead.
Well, rivet counters don't count on Trek models because Trek ships didn't have rivets.
This is true.
They were held together with space glue.
Son of a biscuit.
Problem time.
Drop my
What
sander.
happened?
Just drop my sanding stick.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm gonna bend. Watch my head. There.
Wait. Now Gilly's singing.
Shh. Shh.
What?
What in the world is going on?
Just Buck being Buck.
No, it wasn't me. It was Gilly. You didn't hear that, Todd? Gilly going, psh. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
Rich said that for Trek counters, they look at the panels, so they're called panel counters.
Aztec, they're Aztec counters.
Yeah. That's what I love what Dirk Pitt did.
What'd he do?
He did a cancer awareness build a couple years back.
Oh, the Pink Enterprise?
Yes. I love that. You know, I love it so much, I actually have at least 1 or 2 spare. I might have to do a Pink Enterprise in October.
Yeah, that was pretty cute.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like he was being facetious or anything. The paint job was almost perfect. Actually, I think it was perfect.
Only the Enterprise is manly enough to still look good in pink.
I don't know. I look good in pink.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a whole different reason.
Yeah, you know what? That's why Eric's not here. He was supposed to wear the green tutu.
was.
That is
that's
true.
right.
Yep, he was supposed to wear the green tutu.
You snuck out on it, that bugger.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
There's always next week.
There's always Sunday.
Yeah, we said next stream. We didn't say which one.
I think next is which one?
Yeah.
No, it's the next stream he shows up on.
Oh.
I think I'm going to have to do an update video tomorrow on the Pearl. Because I think I'm going to keep working on the Pearl for a while now.
Yeah?
Yep.
You don't need an update video, Buck. It's only been, what, like a year and a half since you did a video on the Pearl? That's plenty recent enough.
I don't think it's that long ago. Might have been longer.
The last video I remember you doing on the Pearl was hammocks.
That was a while ago.
Hammocks.
'97, and I'm up to 120 something. Oh, it's not that bad. Last video of the Pearl was what would have been normally tax day, April 15th.
Of what year?
This year.
Oh, no, I think that's false.
False advertising?
Fake news. See, Gilly agrees. Fake news.
Fake news.
You know, actually, I should go back and watch this because I'm looking at stuff that I did on it. I'm like, huh. I got these
Did I do
wires that I
that?
cut. No, I have to go back and watch it and figure out what the hell I was doing.
Building the Pearl.
Yeah. Oh. It's only been 6 months since I did one.
Only?
Only. Oh, and actually, I was thinking it was live stream. It wasn't. It was only 8 minutes and 22 seconds.
Oh, so
But
that wasn't the hammock video.
No.
That
But
was
what's funny is Goofy and
Go ahead.
Goofy were in the exact same spot.
That's because they always are.
No, Goofy moves around sometimes.
Only when you pick him up to show him to Eric.
Yeah. Well, which one?
Anyone.
Yeah. Rich said, but you are not on TV, Buck. No, not screen 2. That would just weird everybody out. There we go. There. That's the last stream with, or that's the last video with the Goofy, or with the Pearl. Goofy, yeah. So that's only 6 months ago.
That's the last time you worked on it?
Last time I did a video on it. I've done a little bit here and there on the streams.
Lies.
Bloke called Aussie Trekkie building 1350 with custom lighting. Very cool. And pretty much all of my lighting is custom lighting. This came with the light kit, and I'm using some of their stuff, but most of the stuff I've bought different LEDs for the Pearl.
I just make my own lighting kit.
That would be custom lighting.
No, it's my own lighting kit.
I see. Bilge said that his Pearl has full crew. Mine doesn't have a full crew, but it does have some crew that comes with it.
Well, then you need more crew.
I do. You gonna go out and get me some there, Donnie?
Nope.
Need
Damn
some
it.
more semen.
Indeed, I do.
Hence why I talked about wearing pink.
Uh-huh. So I'm going to abandon you guys because my wife just made me a late dinner. So I'm going to grab it and go upstairs. But I will be back on Sunday, and the Pearl will not move, considering that I don't have parts for the Route Master, and the Pearl might just be the stream on Monday.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were there, Gilly, or not, but I've had these guys have sat here and watched me 2 hours doing planks.
That you've been doing this whole time?
Tonight? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone sit around and watch Kenny lay wood for 8 hours, so
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that.
2 hours with planks is no big deal.
Yeah.
I got 2 minutes and I was like, click.
Oh, no. The
No, that
reason
was wood part.
Yeah, well, the reason I stuck so long, and I think that a lot of people stuck so long, was space loot.
Yeah. I got enough kits. I don't need any.
Yeah. I'm pretty much the same way.
I'm
So
just
Bill
trying to give
said,
some away.
till next time, be good or good at it. Rich said, Night Buck and Buck's wife. So you guys have a good rest of the stream, and I will see you on Sunday. And I promise I won't push the end broadcast button.
You sure?
I'm sure. See you guys Sunday.
See you, Buck.
And now it's just us.
Only a few remain.
And the plot thickens. Bet you Buck is still listening.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
I
you?
can't leave these guys alone.
We're so fascinating. Arguing
Well,
about.
that's about it for me, guys.
Well, thanks for coming, buddy.
Yeah.
We
Thanks,
got a
man.
lot of brushes to clean out. These about 9 different colors.
Oh.
I clean all my brushes as I go.
Yeah.
Donnie will come over and clean them for you. Don't worry about it.
No.
We'll talk to you later.
Yep. See you
See
around
ya.
Come on, buddy.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
And then there were 3.
Oh. Go back. There we go. So what you gonna be doing on Sunday, Todd?
Probably this Titanic is what I'm guessing.
Oh, nice.
But this gun is feeling like it needs. You know what it is? I didn't clean it last time. Though.
It needs what?
I was tired and I didn't clean it last time, and that's my fault. So I'm gonna pop the nozzle off, get in there and clean it real good.
Okay.
That's one thing I love about those SOTARs. You just blow some alcohol through them, wipe them out a little bit, and they're good to go. You don't even have to take them apart hardly ever. I don't know if they're just like really well polished on the inside or what.
Well, a lot of this I think is me, user error, right? Mixing the alcohol with the lighthouse just is not a good idea.
Well, then don't do that.
Well, I stopped doing it. Thanks for your information.
Gilly has a SOTAR.
It's when I switched, I was shooting Tamiya's through this for the longest time, and everything was fine. Then I switched paints because I got tired of having to thin them all the time, and so I went to the Vallejo Model Air, and that's the good one. 50% of the time, get you every time.
And you can't beat those SOTARs for detail painting.
Yeah.
Those things are awesome. I like my Posh for painting bigger areas, but for details, I love that SOTAR.
Honestly, the reason I got the Grex was because of the pistol grip. Now it's becoming a lot more common, but at the time, there wasn't a lot that had the pistol grip.
There's still not a lot of them. There's a few, but there's still not a lot.
Well, it's one of those things like somebody new to it is probably a little more popular, but old school guys have been doing it for 30 years, are so used to those paintbrushes or airbrushes, the pencils, that they're just going to keep it.
I mean, I haven't been doing it that long, but I like the regular airbrush style. I've never used one of the pistol grip ones.
So how many airbrushes you got, Donnie?
I've got 4.
Ooh.
I've got 2 Sotars and a Talon and a Neo.
Oh, nice. How's that Talon?
I like it. It works great for like covering large areas. It has the one I got came with 3 needles, 0.6, 0.38, and I can't remember what the last one was, 0.2 or something like that. But you put that 0.6 needle in there, that thing will flat throw some paint.
Oh, I bet.
And it has a fan cap. You can put a fan cap on it.
You know, I bought a fan cap for this, and I tried it, and oh my lord, does that spray paint? This cup has got nothing on the fan tip. It'll suck that thing dry.
Well, see, that's why the Talon has that cup on it.
Yeah, I have a huge cup. But this is the smallest one because I don't want to paint. Yeah, it was insane how much it uses.
Does that Talon have one of those tiny little needles?
What do you mean?
Like, is it anything like the Badger, where it has that big needle nozzle?
You mean the really long needle point?
Yeah, when I take this part off, it has that little needle cone inside.
Oh, the nozzle itself?
Yeah.
No, it's pretty small. It's bigger than the Badger. Bigger than the Sotar needle. I mean,
Okay.
nozzle. But not real big. You know, like the Patriot? The Patriot has a decent sized nozzle, you know, that you can, like, hold on to.
Yeah.
The nozzle in the Talon, there's the nozzle on the Talon.
Okay.
Focus. See, it's pretty good size. That whole brass part. Come on and focus, camera. That whole brass part comes off. Whereas that Sotar has that little teeny tiny nozzle.
Yeah, that little tiny thing, I just don't like those.
I don't either, but they work so good, I'll deal with it.
Yeah. My Chrome, my Sotar has these little tiny ones.
Yeah, the Neo has a little tiny one.
Yeah.
All right. Put a little set on here.
What time is it? 10:30.
Yep, I probably got another good 20 minutes in me. Finish this up and clean up.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some cleanup time too. Parts all over.
That's normal for my desk.
Yeah.
Gilly, you're gonna sing? Don't let it get too quiet.
I don't sing.
So who's all left in chat?
I think Richard's still there and Bill's right because they were commenting just a few minutes ago. I think that's it. Unless they've left too. Hell, they're the only ones who've commented in the last 30 minutes.
Oh, Richard's still here. That bottle should almost be empty here, Richard.
By the way, I watched a video a while back on YouTube that said that Tamiya airbrush cleaner is the same as Tamiya extra thin. And if you look up the MSDS sheet for each one, they're exactly the same. And I tried it. This stuff actually will glue plastic together. And for the price, I mean, you think how much this costs versus that little bottle of glue.
How come you got a pink knob?
Do what?
Okay, that came out wrong. Okay, how come mine's different than yours?
It's the same, just the bottle on mine is tinted yellow or whatever.
And Bill's just cleaning his crank, so.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I tried it. It'll glue plastic together just like the extra thin cement will.
Hmm.
So, I mean, you know, this is like, what, $10 for this big thing of airbrush cleaner? And then like $5 for this tiny little bottle of cement.
Well, I'm going to actually give it a shot right now.
I tried it. It works. Yeah.
Nope. Alright, just look it out.
There we go.
Oh, would you look at that? It actually stuck.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, looks like I'm going to them.
If you look up the MSDS sheet, to me, I can't remember the 2 ingredients that are in it, but the extra thin is 49% and 51%, and the airbrush cleaner is 50-50. So there's literally 1% difference.
Look at that.
So I'm not buying these anymore.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to the shop to start buying thinner.
Yeah, just
Some cleaner.
empty the bottle and pour some airbrush cleaner in there.
Yeah, there's no way you can beat that. Look at that.
Yeah. You know, and that little bottle costs $5, and that airbrush cleaner costs, what, 10, 11?
Are you saying it's the same stuff?
Yeah. If you look up the MSDS sheet on them, I can't remember the 2 ingredients. But the extra thin is 49% of one and 51% of the other. And the airbrush cleaner is literally 50-50 of the same 2 ingredients.
So airbrush cleaner is glue? Is that what you're saying?
Well, solvent. And solvent dissolves plastic. So... But I watched that video on YouTube and I was like, surely not. So I bought some and tried it. It's true.
So you can use your airbrush thinner as cement?
Yeah.
I just did on this one here, Todd.
Yeah, he just did it.
Totally, and it totally worked?
It totally worked.
Wow.
If I can find my next piece here, I'll show you this. There we go. All right, this one goes on this way. Front.
So yeah, from now on, I'm just buying airbrush cleaner.
So I'm gonna take the. Oh yeah.
Rubber bands off first. I love the way they designed this kit because the interior goes in through the bottom here. You can literally assemble and paint the entire hull, then put the interior in
Nice.
and put the bottom on.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about masking off the windows or anything. You just don't put them in. Paint it, then put them in.
Paint it, put them in. Bob's your uncle. Good.
Right?
Rich has got a good point.
What's that?
It's a good thing that airbrushes are metal and not plastic.
Right?
Could you imagine? Put that stuff in your gun and it just melts solid.
Hey, if airbrushes were plastic, you wouldn't be able to use lacquer paint. Because lacquer paint would just melt it.
Yep, definitely a freaking believer. Look at that. Oh my god.
Worked exactly the same, didn't it?
Yeah.
crazy, ain't it?
Like my last 4 pieces, I just used this cleaner and that's it.
Do I have a jug of that stuff? Thinner.
Surely Tamiya wouldn't be trying to rip anybody off, would they?
Of course, they would never.
Good one, Bill.
I mean, that's got to be like just an accident or something. They wouldn't have done something like that on purpose.
Nah.
Now, let's get these wires out of here and make sure everything works before I start gluing this on. Question is, how do I reach those wires?
Woo.
Whoa.
Bottom of that compressor's a little warm.
What was a little warm?
The bottom of the compressor.
Really? You didn't use it that long?
Nope. Not super hot, but it's pretty warm.
What'd you do? Yeah.
There you go. Salmon colored hull pieces.
Nice.
The hull of that is metal, ain't it?
Yeah. Pieces go like this. The bottom of the bow.
Nice. I mean, do the hull pieces at least fit together good enough that you don't see obvious seam lines?
And it's debatable.
Debatable.
Yeah. The way they did try to follow their planks, you know, the seam does follow the planking, but you can see it. What I'm hoping is that as you get more of it, you're not really going to notice it that much. I don't think. There's enough details that are probably missing, like coaling doors and all sorts of weird things that are supposed to be there that aren't. That it'll be the least of your problems. At least you won't worry about it. I mean, it's a Titanic. Is it the exact replica? Who's gonna know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a lot of pictures of it. A lot of conjecture on colors and what's where, and just build it, enjoy it, build it, have a good time.
Yeah, and besides, it's not like it's an expensive model or anything. So.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Right?
Oh wait.
But where else are you going to get a metal Titanic? You get plastic
True.
ones. You get wooden ones. It's the only I was waiting for a die cast to come out. I didn't care if it was pink. I guess it's missing a pink. Okay, if it was purple, oh, then Buck would like it. If it was, I don't know, chartreuse.
Buck would buy a purple one.
Yeah.
He likes purple. Sick.
I like purple, but not like he does.
Which one, Bill Drat? He says, how's it look from arm's length? The ship? Or if you're talking about the Titanic, you'll never see the seams. You'd have to be pretty close. Do I have any? Oh, here, I can show you. I I do have the bow assembled on one side.
Okay, where the hell is 68?
Let me tilt this camera up a little.
459.
Can you see the? Can you see the whole? This is 4 pieces. This whole plate.
I can see it in the salmon part. Can't really see it. Well,
Let me try doing this.
hang on. Hang on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking to do.
You can see it here, right?
Yeah. If you look really close, you can see it in the black. Comes down by the word Titanic.
Yeah.
Under the C, and then to the right and down and to the left and down.
No, but that's 2.5 feet away from the camera.
Yeah.
So
You can barely
No.
see it. It's
I
not
just
that
think when there's
noticeable.
yeah, when
It
there's
does
enough
show
liquid-
more in the salmon part, though.
Yeah. Well, and here's the other thing too is I might come back here and spray in there because
Right.
these are separate pieces. This is a piece. This is a piece. This is a piece. This is a piece. Right.
67.
So this hull, like this guy, goes down here, right? And there's gonna be a seam there. But it's just one of these things where that's not on camera. So the piece I just painted goes here. I might come back and just mask the black off and just spray this with salmon again, so the salmon goes into the crack, and I bet you it disappears.
Or you could just put a little,
I'm not filling it. I thought about doing that, but
yeah, I was going to say put a little Vallejo or plastic putty in it.
yeah. But you know what? The portholes aren't drilled. Not all the way.
No, but they're there.
Yeah, you know what? And I don't know if that's a lighting decision. They had to have a reason why they didn't do it. I think they could have. There's nothing stopping it. I know people have drilled it out, but there's enough.
Well, I think one of the reasons they didn't is because right there where the seam is, there's portholes, and you see how thick it is on the back right there where the seams are? That would have made it really hard to...
Well, they could have left these dark, right? It still had lights coming through the other portholes, because, not every single light was on, right?
Right.
So they could have had, just a dot of cabins and kind of skip the seam where the connector is. They could have had other lights in here. And
That's true.
I don't know why. I know that there's a light that goes under the forecastle. There's a light here, so I don't know. We'll see.
Because some bean counter somewhere said it's not worth investing in it.
Well, Ben, when I asked him about that, why didn't the DeLorean have a better flux capacitor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he basically said, we kept adding stuff and adding stuff and adding stuff and adding stuff, and eventually it got too expensive, and they had to say, okay, we're done. And then I'm like, maybe you should have started with flux capacitor and built the car around it, but.
I still like the answer that dude gave you when you asked him why they did the windows on the Enterprise the way they did.
Honestly, what was his answer? He said something about.
He didn't.
Yeah,
he didn't answer it.
Was that the one where he dodged the question?
He completely dodged it. Just 90-degree turn and went off over there and just kept talking. That was fucking hilarious.
What are you gonna do?
There ain't nothing you can do.
I don't know. In the end, I think it'll look okay. I'll probably go over the whole thing because this has kind of a. I tried to match, so I've been using a satin finish on this to match. This kind of has a satin, a little thing, sheen, But it is what it is. I'm having fun. Who cares? I'll build that. I'll build my little Knight Rider. Build the fire.
I do like that Knight Rider.
Todd wants your Knight Rider.
What's that?
Todd wants the Knight Rider.
I like the Knight Rider. I to be honest, it's just a Trans Am with a dashboard and a red light, but and a nose.
It's still cool though, it's just the idea, that's Kit.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and what else am I working on? The Miura I love. The Miura is fantastic. I'm really loving the Miura. The fire truck is decent because I'm adding all that lighting to it. The Enterprise would be cool if I could ever finish it. Oh, I did get the acrylic tubes, or the styrene tubes, the clear and the white. And
Oh, to do the lighting near the edge?
Yeah, I have some 1.8 millimeter LEDs coming, and I got 2 millimeter inside OD or ID tubes. So I'm going to try that with both clear and white and see how it works, and see if we can light the edge.
That would be cool.
So I'm just waiting for the LEDs to do it.
And then if they ever get back to doing that kit again.
Yeah. They will. I just can't. There's no way it's going to get dropped. Not when the people who bought it are the people who made it. So, I don't see that failing. They got to sort out the licensing. They got to sort out communicating to all the different people. And I know they sent out a privacy notice, like a GDPR for people in Europe. They started emailing those people. But I think they were doing it off a mailing list, and you could opt out of the mailing list, and not everybody's getting it.
The licensing is the only thing that concerns me about it, because most companies like to change their mind about licensing at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, but CBS and the Star Trek franchise, for example, is too big to have failures.
Well, yeah, but it's like, look how big the Star Wars licensing is, you know. And Sphero had the license to make all those, and then Disney just said, "Nah, we're not renewing it. Sorry."
Well, I don't know that was necessarily. Sphero decided to go to STEM, and I don't know if that was they wanted to just drop doing toys, and they decided.
Well, I think
that's all
they
they're doing now is STEM.
Yeah, I think they went to STEM because they lost their license. You know, what do we do now? Oh, well, let's make programmable robots. We can't make the Star Wars anymore.
Maybe. I don't know. I know that CBS is on board. Like, CBS wants the model finished, so the Enterprise is for surely coming. When I talked to Eligor, they said that the licensor for Eleanor wanted to also finish. Yeah, I would imagine they're all like that. So,
well, let's hope so.
Yeah. But that's it for me. Do you guys have anything to show off? Let me go back to the screen.
I got the conning tower on.
Oh, see, that looks good. That thing is huge.
Right? And that's only half of it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, here's the other half. This is the other half.
That is going to be obnoxiously large. I love it.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
It says on the box 38.5 inches.
Looks good.
But yeah. Thank you. That's all I've got done tonight.
And what about you, Gilly? What do you got there?
Yeah, I just sanded down my body frame. Now I'm going to start to work on the inside. Got part of the motor done, which I used the airbrush cleaner to glue.
We learned something here.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
we did.
Yeah, like I said, I watched that video on YouTube and I didn't halfway believe you. So I bought some and tried it, and it works. It definitely works.
Definitely works. I wonder how lacquer thinner works on that. Oh well.
Lacquer thinner will soften plastic if you let it sit long enough.
Yeah, it might. We'll try it. See what happens.
I don't know if you could glue parts together. You'd probably have to clamp them and hold them for a long time.
So, what do I do with 3 more bottles of these?
Just use them.
Yep.
I guess so.
Then whenever you empty the last one, you can just refill it with airbrush cleaner. I mean, I use almost all acrylic paint, so I just clean my airbrush with alcohol. Alcohol mixed with windshield cleaner.
Yeah, I like that. Already,
All right, guys,
guys?
that's it. I think that's it. I appreciate everybody coming and everybody in chat.
Yep.
And,
Richard?
well, I'm sure
Bill?
we'll be having another stream on Sunday. That seems to be a thing we're doing now. So I'll
Right?
probably put the Titanic together on Sunday.
I'll have to catch the replay of that one.
You got to work this
Rick?
Sunday?
No, it's just too much stuff going on Sunday for me to be able to get in on the stream.
Sounds like a plan.
Too much stuff to do.
Well, glad you're here anyway.
Friday night stream is perfect time.
All right, guys.
Yep.
Take care.
All right,
Later,
guys.
everyone.
And have fun.
See you all. See you.
See you.